Good morning, friends, and welcome back to Mornings with Mandrid. So it's been a very long time since I've done one of these. So to give you guys some context, I started Mornings with Mandrid about a year ago when I was in Philippines training to become a lay missionary for Couples for Christ. And now, just under a year later, I'm here in Australia, and I've been serving in the mission for 10 months now. In 2 months it'll be 1 year, so exciting and fun times ahead. I started this daily vlog called Mornings with Mandrid. Actually, it started because I was beginning my travels alone in the Philippines. And I simply wanted to have a way or proof to help and let people know that I'm safe. I wanted people to, it sort of gave me, comfort and security while I was traveling, that if anything happened, people would know because they're watching or they're aware of what I'm doing. So I started it, but then I think it really developed into a platform for me to just share my daily encounters, my daily stories, simply because what I was experiencing there in training was truly amazing, out of this world experiences, and truly encountering the Lord in different ways. And in coming back to Australia, I wanted to really continue it. And the mission is fun, the mission is joyful, full of many things. But I thought I'd decide to take these first 10 months or 2 year to just simply enjoy the mission, to be one with it, to allow it to surprise me, to experience it. And now I find myself back. I wanted to start Mornings with Mandrid again. One, to share my stories of being a missionary. Two, to share how my last year have been. But three, to just simply ponder or think about the daily life and little things that we can hopefully embrace. So for this first, comeback episode of Mornings with Mandrid, I wanted to just talk about my experience of being a missionary here in this time of lockdown. We're living in a world right now, it's a very interesting time to be alive. With all the natural disasters that have been happening since, last year and start of this year, with the bushfires here in Australia, all the other natural disasters around the world. And now the most recent is the COVID-19, the coronavirus. The last few weeks have really been interesting, with many countries or places coming into lockdown, canceling events, and all of these things. And even in our community, the Couples for Christ community, we've been taking preventative measures to help our community stay safe, our members stay safe. Initially, when all of these things occurred, I had such a human reaction. I was very disturbed or very conflicted, because on one hand, I knew we need to keep people safe. We need to take care of our health and all of these things. But on the other hand, I was conflicted, because for me, I was asking, does this mean we canceled the mission? This stirred in my heart, from about 2 weeks ago. And then last week, truly it was a time for me to just find peace amidst the chaos. Through a lot of prayer and discernment, I found a lot of comfort, because the Lord truly answered my questions. One, I was asking the Lord, how can I live out my calling to be a missionary when I have to be locked down? I can't go out. And this is something I was pondering the whole of last week. But truly, the Lord answered it. I truly believe it's the Lord calling us to embrace Him even more. What do I mean by this is that truly I believe by all these preventative methods or measures, we're not canceling the mission. We are not meeting in person simply because that's the best thing for us. For us to stop this virus, for us to overcome these health issues, all these challenges, especially here in Australia. We haven't even entered flu season yet. We're just beginning it. So I really see that we're really preparing ourselves for the battle ahead. Because at the same time, this means that now we have to find new creative ways to embrace our callings. So for me as a missionary, that's why I'm here, back on Mornings with Mandrid. So, in the weeks to come ahead, my reminder from the Lord is simply to have trust in Him. Trust because our God is greater than any virus. Our God is greater than any thing that we'll face. Because of this trust, I have a lot of hope. Hope that at the end of this, God will give us something 10 times greater than the challenges that we're facing. And 3, that makes me joyful. Joyful in the mission. That's why I'm back here to share how life is, especially in these times. How life has been for a year. I haven't posted anything about mission life in a year, but now I have so many stories to share. And I know there's going to be so many more interesting encounters in this time. And for those that are still here, still watching, I hope that you just have a simple reminder, or I just simply challenge you, find new ways to live your daily life, to be creative and new in the ways you approach things. For those in the CFC community, household, assemblies, all of these things, we can still run them. We can still bring this message to our members, to the people, to our friends, to our families. We just can't do it in person. So I challenge you, find new creative ways to share this, whether it be through online videos, blogs, etc., or even in our video calls, making them more interesting. Finding new ways to run like team building activities, to share the same messages, but now on a different platform than in person. This is the modern day challenge for us to be modern day saints, to really strive and continue to share the message of the Lord. Fun times ahead is my hashtag, because truly, even though it's so mysterious and so unknown, it's fun times ahead if we see it that way. So let's remain hopeful in the Lord, and remember, through Him, all things are possible. Let's keep sharing His message, His love. Quick shout out to all my friends around the world, in Philippines and in Europe and all those places that masses are canceled. I pray for all of you, and I record this after Mass, that's why I'm in the car. Simply to say, I'm praying one with you. Brothers and sisters who still have the access to the Eucharist in Mass, let's not take it for granted, but let's really embrace it and be one with our brothers and sisters who aren't able to have the same access as us. But for the rest of today, may you guys have a great day. God bless, and hope to see you more often. I'm gonna say it now online so that it's out there, but I'm gonna try to post these on Mondays. So thank you for joining me again for Mornings with Mandrid. And yeah, let's see what this year has in store for us. But for now, God bless and enjoy your day.